Hey guys, welcome back, welcome back, welcome back. It's Miss V with Pick a Card Readings. How's everyone doing today? I hope all is well. I want to thank each and every one of you for tuning in, checking out the videos, commenting, liking. If you have not subscribed, please click the bell so you can get notifications of when the videos do load, okay? So this particular reading that I'm doing is ancestor messages, okay? What is it that your ancestors want you to know? And we have four selections here, okay? If you're interested in a more in-depth reading, you can always feel free to go to my website, www.spiritualvibrations.org, okay? And you can also please feel free to join my Facebook group. That link is below, as well as the website, as well as the email in order to reach out to me, okay? So again, these are just general messages from your ancestors on what they want you to know pertaining to areas in your life. Okay, so I truly hope that you enjoy. I would definitely love feedback, would be greatly appreciated. So with that being said, let's go ahead and get started. Again, these are general, so they may and may not apply to everyone. Please take what resonates and leave what does not. Okay, so tune in. And I ask that you choose the cards that you are drawn to. Again, we have four selections here. We have card 1, card 2, card 3, and card 4. Okay, so again, card 1, 2, 3, and 4. Again, these are general messages from your ancestors on what they feel you need to know at this time. Okay, so with that being said, we're going to go ahead and get started. I hope you guys truly enjoy. Okay, I'm going to remove these to the side here because we're going to get ready to focus on card 1. Okay, so for those that selected card 1, what are your messages from your ancestors? We have creativity. Okay, I love these cards here, but I don't like them as well. The reason I don't like them is because they're so dark and it's really hard for the words to be seen. Um, but I love the energy that comes from these cards. So again, we have creativity for those that selected 1. We also have transformation. We have windfall. And we also have a learning from karmic lessons. Okay. All right. So give me a moment here. So when it comes to your creativity, your ancestors want you to know that in some aspect of your life, this is a fantastic time to use your creativity to its best. Okay. Maybe it's using the creativity to expand a certain project, to begin new projects in areas of your life, to expand your thought process when it comes to allowing your creativity to overflow. Um, Also, I'm hearing that your ancestors want you to use your creativity to help solve um, maybe some situations that you're currently dealing with, to use your creative way of thinking in order to come up with ways of solutions as well. Okay. Give me a second here. So again, definitely for those that selected 1, your ancestors is wanting you to kind of bring out the creativity that lies within you. Either to use with your hands or use with your mind, your thoughts, okay, on overcoming certain situations, okay? They also want you to know as well as that you are going through some transformation in areas in your life, okay? And that they are aware and they know the transformation and the changes that you are going through as well. And I feel that with both cards together, there is a sense of needing to use your creativity with this transformation, whether it is physically or using mental components of your creativity along with the sense of transformation that is taking place in areas in your life. Okay, there's definitely some changes within yourself, maybe changes of your spirituality, your belief system. Okay, but there is some type of transformation that is taking effect. Okay, it's like you're in this caterpillar stage, but you are moving forth to manifest into this butterfly. Okay, so again, at this time, your ancestors want you to kind of go with the flow of the changes that is occurring in areas in your life. Maybe use your creativity to take your mind away from the transformation that is taking place. Okay, is what I'm picking up as well. Also, for those that selected one, your ancestors want you to know windfall. So there is a sense of financial abundance that is coming your way, okay? Whether this is something unexpected or expected, okay? Maybe it's a loan, maybe it's an inheritance, maybe aspects of your creativity in your business or your goals is going to manifest into a windfall of financial blessings for you, okay? Or starting to use your creativity in some way would then whatever ideas that you come up with at this time will lead to success and will lead to a sense of windfall in areas in your life, okay? And whatever transformation that you're going through could be allowing you to move forward into this windfall, okay? Abundance is what I'm hearing as well in all areas in your life. I'm hearing the ancestors say, not only when it comes to a financial aspect, but a windfall of happiness, luck, good fortune, okay, is possible as well for those that selected one. Now, for those that selected one as well, your ancestors want you to know that at this time, you may have been going through a situation where you're always finding yourself in. You may be questioning, like, why am I constantly going through this situation? Why am I constantly being faced with this particular situation? And whatever this is, it's like a recurrent pattern because your ancestors want you to learn from your karmic lesson. So, whatever this situation may be for you, for an example, maybe you're dealing with a lot of financial issues. You always dealing with financial issues. It's like it's just never enough or it's always something. It's some type of karmic pattern there. And so anytime that we experience karmic patterns in our life, or any situations in our life, there is lessons to be learned. And maybe you haven't quite grasped that lesson to this karmic energy or pattern that you're going through. And Spirit is wanting you to kind of take time out to figure out what is the lessons in whatever this repetitive pattern that you've been experiencing in aspects of your life. Okay. So you can cut those karmic ties. And as soon as you be able to find out what the lesson is, take action, you will cut those ties. And this is a situation that you will no longer have to experience on this lifetime. Now, it does not mean that you're not going to have the ups and downs. That's just a part of life, okay? But when it comes to whatever repetitive pattern this is for you, you will no longer have to deal with this situation anymore, okay? Also, I'm also picking up the ancestors is acknowledging that there is some transformation that is taking place in others' lives at this time from some repetitive patterns, okay? Maybe for those that selected one, you've kind of figured out what the situation is and what you need to do, and you're starting to kind of put your creative thoughts and process and moving forth with transforming and changing these energies of this karmic lesson, okay? So you can receive this windfall of energy or the financial abundance if this has been a financial burden for you in some way, okay? So this is the energies that's coming up for your ancestor messages. Just give me a few moments. I want to see, is there any additional messages that I'm picking up here? And if you have not quite gotten to the lesson yet, there is a need to kind of go within, okay, and figure out how can you find ways of cutting certain repetitive patterns in your life and begin to allow this transformation in aspects of your life to take place, okay? So that's what I'm picking up for those that selected one. I hope you enjoyed. I hope it resonated with you. Click the like button, love and light. Moving on to our number 2. What are your general ancestor messages for those that selected 2? We have healing energy. We have relaxation. And we have spirit of a loved one. Okay. So for those that selected 2, your ancestors are wanting you to know that you have some type of healing ability. Okay. You could be a person that practice Reiki healing. You could also be a person that works with crystals. You can just be a healer naturally, okay? So some type of healing belief where you can be a benefit to others with their healing process. I also feel like for those that selected to, the ancestors are wanting you to know that you can also be going through some healing, and they are working with you with this healing process and aspects of yourselves, where you feel that healing is needed in areas in your life. Okay. But I definitely feel like for those that selected too, the ancestors are wanting you to realize the type of healing energy that you have within yourself, and how that can be a blessing, not only to yourself, but to others as well. Okay. Maybe you are not aware of your healing abilities, but maybe you have an idea like, um, I'm able to pick up on other people's energies, or I'm able to walk into a situation and kind of know the outcome right away. So it is acknowledging that you have some source of a powerful ability to apply energy either to yourself or again to others. Okay. You have the Midas touch is what I'm hearing the ancestors say. Okay. The ancestors also want you to kind of relax a little bit more. Relaxation is needed for those that selected too. Again, this is a general reading, so it may or may not apply to everyone. So take what resonates, and leave what doesn't. But I feel for those that selected too, um, yeah, I feel as if you guys may have felt very overwhelmed lately, been under a lot of pressure, dealing with a lot of situations. Where you just need to take a moment to kind of relax your mind, your body, and your soul. Take time out for yourself. Apply that healing energy to yourself. Okay. I feel like for those that also selected to, the ancestors are saying that you put so much energy into others that you sometimes forget about the energy that you need for yourself. So I feel that your ancestors want you to know to provide the healing energy, not only to others, but to yourself, and take time out to relax. Take some time out for yourself. Okay. Um, Connecting more to yourself, spending more time in nature is what I'm hearing as well. Okay. Your ancestors want you to know as well that there is a spirit of a loved one that is around you, that is also sending healing energy to you. Okay. I'm also hearing the ancestors say for those that selected too, you may have dreamt of a loved one. You may have felt their presence. You may have smelt their presence. Okay. It's also what I'm hearing as well. I'm also hearing this is that your ancestors is saying when it comes to a spirit of a loved one, this spirit may have also on the physical plane had some type of abilities as well, who had also had some healing energies also. Okay. And when it comes to a spirit of a loved one, um, the first person you think of is most likely the person of who it is. But a spirit of a loved one can be an ancestor, because even though you may not recall them on this lifetime, you have been here many times before. Okay. And so in your last life, your family is still with you on this life, and that life before that life, your family is still here with you on top of that other life in this life. So, sometimes we think of like a loved one. Well, I'm not for sure who that could be. Well, that's not your only loved one here in this particular plane. Okay. So, and your ancestors is acknowledging that there is a spirit of a loved one that is around you, sending healing energy to you, wanting you to kind of relax a little bit more, take time out for yourself, and just know that they are around you at this time as well. Okay. So those are the energies that I'm picking up for your ancestor messages for those that selected to. I hope you enjoyed. Click the like button, leave a comment, love and light. Moving on for those that selected 3. What are your ancestor messages, general messages? You have home, you have friendships, you have freedom, and you have spiritual awakening. So for those that selected 3, I'm hearing a few different things here when it comes to ancestor messages. I feel like if you selected 3, it is time to kind of tune back into your roots, okay, your heritage, um, knowledge, more understanding about your roots, okay. I'm also hearing that Your ancestors may want you to also focus on aspects of your home life as well, putting your home life into focus at this particular time, building that structure and that stability in areas of your home life, as well as kind of connecting with your roots, okay? Whether you're Native American, whether you are, when it comes to African ancestors, however it may be, connect with your roots, okay? More knowledge is needed. I'm also hearing ancestors say as well, a sacred space is needed for those that selected 3. So I feel that this is definitely a time to kind of create a space within your home for prayer. Okay, maybe even if you have a ancestor altar or a deity altar, kind of taking time out daily to show gratitude, to say thank you, and also to kind of communicate more. Okay, needing to kind of take time out for self is also what I'm hearing as well. Moving on, we have the friendship card. So I feel like your ancestor message with this is, when it comes to aspects of your home life, building better bonds with those that are in your home space, okay? Building that sense of binding of relationships, that structure, that stability, okay? I'm also feeling as if for those that selected 3, you could begin to start experiencing new friendships at this time, like-minded energies, okay? So people that either is in the same spiritual background belief as you, or people that just see your views the same way that you do. I do feel that there's some new friendships that the ancestors are bringing forth in aspects of your life, bringing you a renewed sense of energy in aspects of your home life as well, and building better bonds with others at this particular time also. We have the freedom card here. I feel like the ancestors are working, for those that selected 3, the ancestors are working to kind of relieve some stress or some pressures or obstacles or challenges pertaining to aspects of a home life. They want to bring in that sense of freedom. Again, we have that yellow with that renewed energy. So I feel that the ancestors are definitely working with those that selected 3 to give them a sense of relief, a sense of peace, okay? Especially in their home life or aspects of their spirituality, clarity to their journey. That sense of freedom is what I'm picking up as well. Also, the ancestors want you guys to know, for some that selected 3, you are going through a spiritual awakening process, okay? So, okay, thank you, ancestors. When I'm ancestors is connecting the spiritual awakening card to the home. Now, for many people that goes through a spiritual awakening, there is a sense of feeling isolated. Okay, there is a sense of feeling as if you don't really have someone that you can connect to that quite understands you in your beliefs or the journey that you're going through. And that's why you have that friendship card and that home card. So they are working to kind of free you from this energy, but they want you to know that the reasons why you may feel so oppressed or maybe going through some difficulties in friendships at this time, maybe friendships is ending because you are going through a spiritual awakening. So even though the outcome is amazing, the journey is quite difficult to get through, okay? Because it's like a sense of purging. It's a sense of needing to go into that sacred space and kind of connect with yourself in a way that you've never connected with yourself before. And after you're done with this spiritual awakening process, there's going to be a sense of freedom. There's going to be a sense of renewed energy, a sense of restoration in aspects of your life, and especially in your foundation. Okay, so definitely I'm feeling like this sacred space and tuning into your roots, learning more, like diving more into your spirituality is very important at this time because you're going through a spiritual awakening. And there's many different, some people feel that they go through a spiritual awakening one time. No, it doesn't quite work that way. It's different stages, okay? And I feel like for some that selected 3, you could be in a place where you're at the dark night of the souls, okay? Again, that is like the beginning stages of revelation, okay? And it's very difficult. You lose yourself. You feel so vulnerable. You feel depressed. You feel tested, like you feel like your back is up against the wall. But When you finally go through all of that, it is amazing of the type of purity and the sense of knowingness and the sense of gratitude for what you went through, that freedom. Okay. So that was powerful. I like felt that energy so much because I've been there. Ooh, the dark night of the souls took me to a place of, I didn't know if it wasn't for my family, and just like staying deep in my faith, I don't know where I would be at. So it will get better, and that's what the ancestors are wanting you to know. So that was powerful. I felt that through my soul. So I hope it resonated for you both. So with that being said, let's go on to 4. Click the like button, comment below. Blessings to you. All right, for those that selected 4, what are your general messages from your ancestors? Forgiveness, turmoil, surrender. All right, so for those that selected 4, you know what the ancestors are talking about here, okay? If you selected 4, you may be going through a difficult time within yourself. Chaos, turmoil, sadness, pain, heartache. And a lot of this has to do with forgiveness. Needing to let go of certain things that no longer serve you, needing to forgive others for past actions, needing to forgive yourself for something, and not allow the situation to keep you in a dark place, because by not forgiving someone else or forgiving aspects of yourself, it is causing turmoil in all areas in your life. And your ancestors is like, it's time to surrender. It's time for you to let this go. It's time for you to move forth. Okay? And it's like, I feel like for those that selected 4, you have been trying to move forward. You have been trying to push past, but you're having a hard time doing so. I'm feeling as if you get motivated to let go and surrender, and then a test comes in your life. And that test reopens wounds that wasn't quite 100% healed. And then those repressed emotions begin to arise. And you begin to start this cycle over again, okay? But the ancestors are wanting you, for those that selected 4, to kind of forgive, to let go of the past, focus more on the now and the future, because it is causing destruction in areas of your life, not only in your physical aspect, your mind, your body, and your soul, okay? And it's a need to surrender, to let go, to maybe you're trying to control a situation from the past. You know, maybe you're trying to control an outcome of a situation, and it's constantly bringing turmoil. You're steady trying to find a way for something, and you've done all you can do, but you're steady going to keep trying to find a way. And yet and still is bringing agony, is bringing pain, is bringing turmoil into your life. Surrender. Let go. Your ancestors want you to let it go. Let it go. Listen to the Frozen song, okay? Let it go. It's time to let it go. So you can break free from this heartache, from this pain, from this sadness, from this repetitive pattern. I also feel a lot of negative thoughts with this. Your thought behavior, your thought process, your belief system is slightly tainted, is what I'm hearing as well. So surrender and let go of the need to control. Forgive those for their past actions. Doesn't mean you condone it. It's just like, I'm not about to allow the situation to keep me stuck in this place of turmoil. I refuse to allow it anymore. I surrender. I let go. I forgive. I move forth. I declare happiness. I declare peace. I declare harmony. Okay. And that's what the ancestors' message is for those that selected 4. So I truly hope you liked it. Click the like button, comment below. I want to thank you so much for your support. Please let me know your thoughts about this video. If you want a more personal reading with me, I do deep, in-depth ancestral, there we go, readings, okay? So you can book at www.spiritualvibrations.org. Other than that, guys, I love and light. Blessings to you. Until next time.